Hey YouTubers, welcome back to the channel. This is Everyday Finance and I'm your host Bobby. If this is your first time on the channel, welcome. Thank you so much for taking time to check out this video. If you haven't already, go ahead and smash that like, subscribe, and ring that notification bell so that you'll get updated on future content and videos similar to what you'll see in today's video. For today's video, I'm going to talk to you guys about trade lines. We're going to define trade lines. We're going to talk about why you want a trade line, and we're also going to tell you where and how you can get paid using trade lines. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. Trade lines, they sound fancy, right? But they aren't. According to Experian, trade lines are terms that credit reporting agencies use to describe accounts on your credit report. In regular terms, trade lines are pre-existing credit accounts that allow you to boost your credit score. Your score is boosted by attaching yourself to the account the same way an authorized user would be. The difference here is that you're only attached to the account for a specified period, which is typically around 30 days or so. With an authorized user account, you are attached to the account until the account owner removes you or closes the account. Trade lines aren't new either. They've been used going back as far as 1974. Most trade lines are for credit or revolving accounts. This isn't the only form of a trade line, however, as installment accounts exist as well. So why buy a trade line? What exactly do they do for you and your credit? Bottom line is people buy trade lines in order to boost their credit score. Credit card trade lines allow people to apply for cards that they normally aren't able to qualify for. An example of this would be someone who has no to decent credit using a trade line to get a 5 or 10K card. They wouldn't normally be able to qualify for a 5 or 10K card using their own credit scores. So with purchasing a credit trade line, it allows them to boost their credit score up enough to where they now can qualify for that card. With installment trade lines, people typically use these in order to qualify for larger or large auto loans in addition to installment loans. So how do people make money from trade lines? Typically, the people who are able to make money from trade lines are people who have excellent credit or have very long-standing credit or installment accounts. What they'll do is they'll have an individual authorized user space within that account that they will sell to someone who's either looking to buy that space to increase their credit score or use it to qualify for something else during the specified time period that that particular trade line is offered. And they're also setting their price, and the price for trade lines is set based on the amount for that in the case of credit card trade lines, and also how long the account has existed as well. Now the price for trade lines varies. It varies based on the age of the accounts, how long those accounts have been open, and also the amount of those accounts. In credit accounts, how big of a credit card is it? Is it a 10K credit card, a 50K credit card, a 100K credit card? In case of installment loans, it's the same instance. So those are the criteria for pricing for trade lines. A recent study found an increase on a credit score using a trade line with as high as 88 points of a difference in credit score. That's a very significant amount of points that'll shift in one direction with the credit score. That can be the difference between good and great credit. So how do you go about purchasing a trade line or selling one? There are many sites that offer trade line services, whether you're someone who's looking to buy those services or you're looking to sell your credit accounts. First and foremost, please verify the legitimacy of the websites that you're going to use to either purchase a trade line or sell a trade line before you give over your account information or your cold hard cash. A few well-known trade line sites are Tradelines-Supply.com and ImproveMyCreditFitness.com. Both of these sites offer you the ability to look at different trade lines. You'll look at the length of the account as well as the amount of the account in the case of someone who's looking to purchase them. And for sellers, you're able to fill out all of that criteria yourself. Now, my favorite of the two is Tradelines-Supply. And we'll go ahead and jump on the website right now just to give you a quick overview of it. Okay, so here we're on the Tradelines-Supply site. They have several options here at the top. Buy trade lines, sell trade lines, broker and affiliates, resources, about, contact, and my account. Now, your first time on the site, you'll definitely want to go to the about and resources tab to learn as much as you can about trade lines and how this site operates with the buying and selling of those trade lines. Let's just go ahead and scroll down a bit. And the first thing you'll see is trade lines made easy. So we'll go ahead and click on see trade lines. Okay, now here's the trade line supply list on. All right, so they've got a couple package deals, whether you're buying 2, 3, or 4 trade lines, or you get a discount on those. All right, so here are examples of the different trade lines that are available. Here you see the name of the bank, you'll see the card ID number, you'll see the credit limit as well, which is what we talked about in terms of how much a card is for. You'll see the date that it was opened, and you'll see the purchase deadline. Here is the reporting period. Here's the availability and also the price. And you can add these different ones to your cart as well. All right, so as you see, you can go and filter these as well based on all of these different criteria. So whether you're looking for something specific or you're looking for a specific amount or a card that's been open for however long, you're able to filter by those settings here on Tradelines-Supply.com. All right, so let's continue just taking a look at these. As you can see, the trade lines vary a lot, from large and smaller credit limits to the date that they are available and the reporting period as well. Prices also vary based on those cards. So let's just go ahead and look based on the credit limit. Let's just do it quick. Okay, so it looks like right now, the biggest card they have is a Barclays card with a $45,700 limit. The date opened was January 2013. The purchase deadline is August 6th. The reporting period is August 17th through the 24th. And there's one in stock. And this is going for $984.38. You're able to purchase this for 1 week. So for 1 week, the owner of this trade line is making $984.38. 1 week. Imagine if they're able to do that for every week within a month, and then every month within a year. You do the math. So let's just see who on Tradelines-Supply.com is making the most money right now. We'll filter by price. All right, so a Bank of America card with a $38,000 limit that was opened in 2004. 2004, that's what, 17 years ago? Coming up on that, yeah. That's offered 7 days. They're making $1,350 for 7 days on this particular card. A lot of money involved in that. For people who are looking to make some extra money, you can do so selling authorized user spots on your trade line. Guys, that about covers everything on trade lines. I hope that this video was informative and gave you insight into what trade lines are, how they can help you, what you use a trade line for, and also if you wanted to buy or sell a trade line, how you can make money doing so. If it has been informative to you and your family, go ahead and smash that like, subscribe, and don't forget to ring that notification bell as well so that you'll get updates on future content and videos similar to what you saw in today's video. And always remember, guys, there is no goal that is unattainable when you apply everyday finance. I'll see you guys in the next video.